Hello students. Today we will see the implications of motivation for management. As we have seen the Maslow's needs theory, in that theory the physiological needs, safety needs, social needs, esteem needs and self actualization needs are very prominently he has given that which will boost our motivation for the program or for the project. So, how the motivation get the more implications on the management? Whenever you are very self motivated, at that time you have to see what the work you will do and how you will get the good motivation for your any one employee or for your project also. So, here we will see the first one is the physiological needs. So, how he has how anyone entrepreneur will get the implications of it, means impact of it. So, as the providing lunch break to the your employees, next providing some breaks, rest break, with the rest break they will get the 15 minutes break, or with the small sufficient needs if you are there, providing basin facilities, the eating facilities, or a particular sitting facilities for the lunch breaks. So, these are the physiological needs should be provided by the anyone employee for the anyone employee or for by the employer. So, this is a very good motivation they will take, that yes, I am very having a good environment for working and for my every things, and here I can work very well. So, that satisfaction they are getting. So, we are just seeing it why the motivation will impact on anyone work, because if the person is will be satisfied with the work, satisfied with the environment, they will work very enthusiastically. So, these physiological needs we have to more concentrate. So, if we can provide a good environment to them for the work, for the their settlement, then every employee will work very peacefully and very satisfactorily. Next one, the motivational factor or the implication which will affect on the or the for the management, that is the safety needs. So, every employee need the safety in their job. So, we have to give assurance to them at some assurance that yes, now you are secured with your job. So, you can do your best of best for the implements your more knowledge in your enterprises. So, it will impact on the good. Next, the social needs. How it implicate that if you are creating as an employer, if you are giving a good environment to them to organize the social programs, social meetings. So, with that they will relax with their mind, and they whenever the on the next day when they are joining at their job, they are happily coming with a very happy mood, and they are doing their work very satisfactorily or very enthusiastically. So, to create the enthusiasm in their minds, we need to give a social environment also, we have to fulfill the social needs of that employees also. We have to organize this type of program. See, some companies are organizing Ganpati festival, Navratri festival. So, these are small occasions are there where they are coming together, and whatever the quarrels they have, they forget it and they work all together for that happiness of that any one occasion. So, these social needs also we have to fulfill as an employer. Next, that one is the esteem needs. Yes, the recognized achievement to full and fulfill the any one employer, that yes, if I done very good work in my employee that any one enterprise, at that time my employer is getting note of it or taking note of it, and as per that we are giving the some promotional post to them. So, that employee will feel yes, whatever I am doing it getting recognized by the employer, and now I getting hike in my salary, or I am getting promoted for the any one post. So, this affiliation they are creating, that they increase their esteems about your employee working also, and they are also feeling the good esteem about the job also, or about your project. So, this is also very important. Who is working very well, we have to recognize them and we have to boost them for the good post or for the good incentives. Next one is the self actualization. So, what it is? The self actualization means what? Every entrepreneur, every employer should identify themselves as an yes, these are my works, this is my profile, I can do it. So, what I am as a new worker, as a new employer, you are knowing that we are providing this type of activities or this type of any supplies of services to the employees. So, they are working as per their own, as they have the good services, but again the employees also have to consider that yes, I am on the getting the joining of this post. So, I have to work on this my particular profile which is assigned by employer to me. So, that are the challenges are there, that new provident employees challenges and the opportunity that can teach them, that is the full career potentials. So, what I have and this is my profile and I will work on it, that actualization and self actualization is very important. Sometimes some work is assigned by the employer to any unskilled person and we are expecting more, and at that time if he is not getting a trained person, he is not attended any training, at that time he will get or she will get the a time to learn these things and then will play the role. So, we have to be a patience that a self actualization of that person will be really impact on these things, and this will impact on our management of an enterprise, because every person should know what is the job profile out there and what they can do best of best from their knowledge way. So, these are the implications of motivation which will affect on the management. So, the physiological needs also very important, safety needs for the job security, this is also important. At the management level we have to think it. Next one, social needs, we have to create some programs for the encouragement and for the entertainment of the employees and who are working at in this your project. So, they will get the boost, and the esteem needs, and last one is the self actualization as we have discussed here. Next point we will see, that is the implications of motivation for the marketing. It is very important that for the marketing of any one product, we should not to just set that I have set my project, I have developed my project and I do not need of anyone marketing funda. It does not make, because whenever you are taking production, at that time you should market it, your product is very important, otherwise you will not grab the market, you will not have a good place for your product in the market. So, advertisement always play a vital role in this marketing. So, it can be used in the emphasis of the physiological needs, basic benefits of the physiological needs. So, what are there? That the what are the basic need of that any one consumer that we are fulfilling, but again that we have to consider about that the nutritional value of the product, social needs of the any one society, that persons, and satisfaction, these things very important. How? For example, as we have seen, the as per Maslow's law, that the higher needs of the any one person, that is the satisfaction of the consumer or satisfaction of the anyone, a person who is purchasing your any one product. So, what the Maslow says, that any one manufacturer have to fulfill the physiological need of the any one consumer. Okay. So, by producing any one product, you are just not fulfilling the physiological need, you are also fulfilling their social needs also. We are creating the advertisement as per we are showing their emotions, we are involving their emotions in that advertisement. For example, a dairy milk advertisement, I do not want to get promote out this, I just given an example of the dairy milk. बड़ी कुछ भी खुशियाँ हो कुछ मीठा हो जाए, means what they are showing that if you are very happy you have to involve in this happiness with a little bite of any one chocolate, and that particular again in the dairy milk. So, this is the your a food product should be involved in a physiological need, that having the chocolate on the happiness. Second one, your social need they are involving by showing the anyone army man is coming and you are offering the chocolate, that family members are offering the chocolates, that is the social need you are fulfilling of that person. And so, you are psychologically developing their needs and their desires, that whenever the happy moments will come, we will also bring this product to our home to multiply our happiness. So, these are the marketing fundas are there. So, this is an appeal, any one employer, any one entrepreneur have to be give this type of any advertisement, that appeal should be there, which will fulfill the physiological need, social need, their esteem needs, and the particular that is the satisfaction. So, these are the needs are very important, which we can provide that a particular product to them as an consumer, they will have it, they will purchase it, but you have to give a particular reason to them why you have to choose my product. In every happiness, in every work, you can use it, you can have it, and you will happy, you will satisfy with our product, and our product will really multiply your happiness. Okay. So, every production of the product is always depends on the our marketing fundas. If the good demand is in the market, then you will increase the production. So, to grab the social needs, to grab the physiological need of the our targeted consumers is very important. So, these are the implications for the marketing also and for the our enterprises, that is the management, how we can manage our enterprise. Next we will see that is the management of an enterprise, how we can manage it. As we have seen here the implications of the motivation, the chapter motivation we have seen, what is the definition of motivation, how it having the factors of motivation. Next we have seen the as per the Maslow's need theory, how it is impact on the management of the project as a physiological need, how it is impact on the marketing, and now we will see the actual management of an enterprise. So, these are the different contents are there. If you seen these contents are there: planning, organizing, staffing, leading, controlling, finance, quality control, marketing linkage, and last one is the alternate opportunities. So, with this we can see the first one is the planning. So, what is the planning? So, the planning is in this a particular thing we have to do. What in this the strong the enterprises involves the selective objectives and strategies, policies, programs and procedure for achieving to any one goal. So, that needs the planning. So, the planning also includes some decision making of the every step of our entrepreneur. So, we have to plan it, how to purchase of the raw material, to select the land for the your unit. So, every step of whenever you have taken the decision that I will start my own enterprise, at that same time you are starting your planning, and with the planning stage you are organizing the things as per like that. For example, the market survey is very essential for the every planning. What the product you are preparing, what the product you will take the production. For example, if you started your a particular tomato ketchup company. So, at that time you need to do the market survey, how much products are there of already available in the markets, that how much companies are producing tomato ketchup. So, which brands are there? So, what is the status of that brand in the market? What consumers are having more? So, which brand is having more likeliness? As per that, what the impact of that product on the consumer, that you will firstly identify. Next, the different products are there. So, what exactly they are doing to get popular in the market? They are doing advertisement, they are doing good branding, next one good packaging, and third one actual product, what the quality of the product. So, we should not to compromise with these all. The first quality of the product, we have to be very sticky with our product quality. So, with the market survey, we have to take the references, what the availability of the products already in the market and what we are launching, really that should be a grade 1 product, and then we will get the good market in the our different distributors or these different shops. So, this very important, that the raw materials, equipments, marketing, distribution and consumer behavior, for these all we have to do the market survey. Next, each of these functions is critical to the success of every manager and the organization. So, when we are doing a good planning of our enterprise, we will be really get a success in our project. In our daily life also, when we are starting our day, we have to plan how I will completely work with this one day. On today, what the work will be done. So, that planning should be on in your mind, maybe on the paper, maybe you in your diary, that is the to do list. As you have seen, so many movies are showing also that to do list they are preparing. So, means what? To do list means I have to do these things within 5 years, within 2 years, what the today my work is assigned. So, you are assigning your own, and that is the planning, and this will help you to lead your own work. So, to attach any one project, to grab any one project, it needs a full thorough planning about the production and that project purpose also. Next, that is the planning provides. Yes, what the planning actually provides to you or anyone when you are starting plannings, it provides you that the sense of purpose, for what purpose we are doing the planning, so that you will start to think. Next, the sense of direction, you will get a direction to do any one program or to do any activity. So, you will decide your work and you will set that yes, with this after one of the any one steps I will do this work and I will finish my work. So, this is the sense of the direction it will create. And strategic outlook, strategic outlook means if the some hurdles are there, I will solve this problem with this way. So, this outlook you have developed very well, you are starting your own planning of the strategic planning. So, this you will learn from this planning. Next, mean for action. Mean for action means what? Whatever the action you have decided, with the meaning you have planned it. For example, for the preparation of the ketchup company, tomato ketchup company, you need a different machineries, you need a technical staff, you need a non-technical staff. Next, you need a land. So, these are the all required the action to start your project. So, it planning always leads to the action and giving the good meanings to your actions. So, whenever you start the planning, it will give the good meaning to your work. Next, same sense of the timing. Whenever you decide the work, at that time you have decide same the timing for how much work, how much time will do or just I have to spend on this work. So, you will decide the yes, within a work 1 hour I will complete it. It means you have given a own limitation for your work, that within a 1 week, within a 1 hour I will complete it. So, it means you are giving a own targeted timing, and this is a good activity, this is a good creativity is there when you are assigning a limitations, timing limitations for anyone work, for your daily work also and for your project also. It means you are having a good habit and you will complete it within a timing. So, it will complete your all productions within time, and you will also give a good distribution of your product for the particular market as per the demand. You will provide it within a before a time to every market, and you will grab the good market. Next one is the mean to allocate resources, means what, really what the activity we will do for the our project for the tomato ketchup company. At that time I have to collect the resources, and with the planning, when you have noted that this machineries I will require, this raw material I will purchase from particular area. So, these resources you have mentioned, and as per that you will purchase it particular from the resources areas. So, these provides the planning, sense of purpose, sense of direction, strategic outlook, mean for action, sense of timing, and last one is the mean to allocate the resources. You will not waste your resources without any planning, because you have already planned it. Next, that is the steps in planning process. So, what are the steps are there? We are seeing here that review in the current operation situation. So, whatever the current operation situations are there, that we have to review well. Next, that is the finding out the strength and weaknesses. What the strength of my project, what is the weaknesses of my project, what the particular equipments or machineries are not having in my unit, and where I can take it on lease. So, that also you will plan well. Next, studying the external environmental factors affecting the operation. So, if any flood condition happen, if the drought will happen, if the raw material will not get in particular timing, you keep it with your cold storage. So, these are the study you have to do with your planning also. Next, studying the expectations of the operations, what the operations are required or what the activities I will do for my project. So, that required the particular, you have set your expectations here or the targeted activities, and as per that you need to finalize this activity I have to do, and these expectations if you written on your papers, as per that you will do the your operations. Next, determine the opportunities for improvements, growth and negative or constraints. Means what? We have to determine our opportunities for the growth of our project, for the whatever the negative points of our projects, what the constraints we will face, that we have to find out very well. So, with this planning process we also find these constraints also, we should not to forget it. Next, analyze, determine the goals and objectives for future. So, these steps are very important in the planning process. You have to analyze your project, you have to determine your goals, you finalize the objectives for your future. Next, plan the strategies for it. Next, determine the action plan. The action plan is also very important. What the activities, who will do it, who will supervise it. So, you have to do the action plan. Next one, the implementation. Now, actual implementation, who will work on it, when we will start our production, when we will send it in the market as towards the distributor. Distributor will come to us or we will give the some schemes to them. So, this is very important in the planning. And next one, that is the monitor for future progress, that also we have to do in the planning process. We have to decide some supervisors to monitor these all activities for the future constraints, to avoid the future constraints and get the good production or to start our project very well. So, in this planning process these are the steps are very important. Next we will see